So morning all, down at my usual spot for the video shoot, and today we are taking out two of these, two blue Cyphers, one after the other. This is the first one. This is Kiri's bike. So this is, both of our Cyphers are going out to female riders. First one's going out to Kiri, this is her bike, and the second one is going out to Casey. So we'll be on the second bike very shortly, but this is just the first one. So the new version of the Cypher. If you happen to notice down here, they've got rid of the flappy lift up, and we used to call it a kettle plug. It was like a plug-in kettle plug. They've now got a nice little cover there, and all you do is just pop it back on, twist and lock, and your charger port goes into there. So they've changed up the chargers on this. Very easy to get in, to see the motor now, and you've got that rear suspension on it as well. But these are a lovely bike. And I did the very first Cypher test ride about a year and a half ago, and the Cypher videos are going absolutely crazy. People asking them, are they as good as what people say, and do they handle well in the cold weather? Yes, they do. They're absolutely perfect in the cold weather. And the alarm is going off in the back pocket telling me that I should be out on a ride test, which I am, and I'm out early today. So we're going to get this one out, we're going to give it a ride. Now before we move off, I'm going to pop the tank on this. So key in the tank just here, pop it up, and you open it up, and there is loads and loads of storage under there. Now this is obviously the first test ride, so we've still got the mirrors to fit, but there is loads of room in there to put your charger, get your charger out of the way, and ideal. And that just locks up as well. Now when you put the key in the ignition, bike fires up. Now I've got the side stand down, so we're just going to leave it with the side stand down. You've got a park button here, press the park button, releases the bike. There's absolutely nothing, even with the full power on the bike, absolutely nothing. So as soon as you've got the side stand up, she will move. So you've got your side stand prevention there. You've got an eco and a power mode. We're going to start off in eco. Now over on the left hand controls, you've got hazard, main beam, dip beam. You've got a pass light to the rear on the trigger, horn at the bottom, nice and loud, and your indicators just underneath, but all your bits and pieces come up on the dash there. So very easy to see. Now on the dash, that has got that LED dash. You've got your battery power, your battery temperature, your miles an hour in the middle, your main mileage at the top, and your trip mileage. And then underneath it just says ready to go. If the side stand is down, that ready light comes off, tells you you need to do something. So just make sure you've got side stand up. We're going to roll off. Now obviously this has only just been finished and prepped, just the mirrors to go on, and I've said to the boys I need to get out and ride. I'll get the mirrors on when I get back. I'm not a lover of using mirrors. As you've seen from my previous videos, I don't like mirrors on a bike. They're alright for looking over your shoulder, but I prefer to be all around observation. Now what's it like getting up to 30? Let's get the power on the bike. Now this is in eco mode, and we're in a 30 mile an hour zone. And I am coming up to the speed camera. So on eco mode, there we go, and it's sitting just under the 30, so no worries about setting off the speed camera. But then once we get up into the main part of town, what I'm going to do is flick it up to the power mode and show you the difference in acceleration and getting off the mark. Now obviously if I was to flick up into power mode now, I got that little extra bit of burst of speed, but flick it back to eco and we're just going to see what she's like around town. Now if you're using this as like a daily commute, or you're backwards to forwards to school, they reckon around about 40-mile range. Can be a little bit more, can be a little bit less. It obviously depends on the road conditions, weight of the rider, and if it's uphill, downhill, or on the flat all the time. But if you're doing sort of 10 miles to work, 10 miles home, you've got ample battery there to get you backwards and forwards. And it's always going to sit around about the 30 mile an hour. Now, as I've said on previous videos, and I keep knocking on about it, you can unrestrict these bikes. And it's very easy to do. Loads of people know how to do it. And it's a case of hold the front brake, twist the throttle, turn the ignition on, and hold those controls for 5 seconds. The bike will unrestrict. But as soon as you do that, you are invalidating the warranty. These are designed to do 30 mile an hour and 30 mile an hour only. If you unrestrict it and you cause an issue on the battery, because you're going to be draining the battery harder, you're going to be pushing the motor harder in unrestricted mode, you are going to invalidate the warranty. And we've had someone obviously commented on my Facebook saying, oh, but our son bought one, he watched how to unrestrict the bike, went out and did it, and after about 3-4 months running it pure unrestricted mode and only charging it once a week, he ruined the battery. Now the dealer replaced it under warranty as a one-off. Well, and the dealer turned around and said, well, did you not read the instructions that the warranty was unrestricted? No, we just watched a video. We watched RevBomb's video on how to unrestrict, and obviously they messaged me and said, oh, you showed how to unrestrict it. Yes, I did. We watched how to do it, and now it's out of warranty because you didn't mention. I said, did you actually look and read the whole description of the bike, or did your son just watch the first 20 seconds? Oh, we just watched it very, very quickly, clicked off, went out and did it on the bike. If you'd have watched the full video, and it's in all the comments down the bottom, it's in all the description that says if you unrestrict this bike, you invalidate the warranty. So I am going to make that plain and simple. If you are unrestricting this bike, have it on your own head, you are going to blow the warranty out the window. So stick to restricted mode. It's a 30 mile an hour electric bike, and that's all it is designed to do. So what we're going to do, we're going to get round the next corner, and then what I'm going to do is open it up into power mode. And there is only a slight difference, but a little bit faster acceleration. So just coming down for the roundabout, flick it into power mode. Now if you watch it this time, once we get on the straight, because it is wet and icy out there, open it up, that gets to 30 mile an hour, a lot faster, and it's a damn sight quicker than a Lexmoto Echo or any 50cc petrol bike, whether it's geared or or a twist and go scooter. This thing will get to 30 and get you away from that traffic quicker than a normal bike would. And obviously the things you've got to look at, compared to a 50cc which has a 1-year warranty, this has a 2-year and a 3-year on the battery. So you get a little bit longer warranty. Yes, they are a little bit more money, but if I had a choice of a 50cc petrol or a 50cc equivalent in electric, which one would I choose? I would go for this Cypher every time. Just look at that burst of speed, just getting you up to speed. Over the bumps, what's she like? Suspension on it is absolutely beautiful, and being an electric, no tax. You can run these around London, no worry about congestion charges, no worries about obviously breaking the speed limit. But for a youngster first bike, and you want to impress your friends, just look at this. There we go, straight up to 30 within about 4 seconds. Now we timed the Lexmoto Echo, how long the Echo takes to get up to 30, and it was about 10 to 12 seconds. This does it in 4, and that is in full power mode. But obviously if you're puddling around town, flick that button back, get it back into Eco. But it's a great little bike. I absolutely love these Cyphers, and obviously I keep banging on about electric is the future of motorcycling. Unfortunately, thank you very much. I am just going to have a word.
Did you not see me at that junction?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
You almost took me out there. Can I just ask you, if you are crossing a junction with bikers about, please look twice.
I'm sorry, man.
That's all right, not a problem. Okay, just be careful, watch out for bikers, please.
Yes, it's
All right, no problem.
And that is how proper bikers deal with being cut up. No taking mirrors, And obviously I was monitoring my thing. Do you notice I hit the brakes very, very hard on that? I was monitoring him. Is he going to go? Is he going to go? Totally oblivious, early morning rider. Totally oblivious that the bike was there. Forward, and obviously looking at my limit points, and that's where my ROSPA training comes in that I've been doing. Just forward monitoring and just covering those brakes. And then how did I deal with the situation? Just pull the car driver over, have a little word. Please be aware, look twice at junctions, please. I'm going to do my circuit again because that totally interrupted my ride circuit. But that's what you guys should be doing. Obviously just monitoring. If someone does do that, just a nice gentle word. Please look twice for bikers. And he's going to do that now. He's going to get to the next junction. He's going to, oh God, I better look twice. There might be a motorcyclist. Now obviously if that was a faster bike or a bigger bike with a bit more weight behind it, you'd have had absolutely no chance of stopping. That would have been stitched into the side of the vehicle, or obviously take the escape route. But as he was like literally right in my path, the only thing for me to do was progressive brake pressure. It didn't go grabbing at the brakes. Nice bit of front and rear progressive brake pressure, and job done. Last Rider's going to comment on that. I'm sure he will. He's going to be like, well stopped Rev Bomb, and a nice bit of advice given to the biker like he does Master Avenger. He's going to watch that probably, and I'm probably going to have a load of my friends go, oh, RB, that was a bit of a close call. Yes, we get close calls all the time. Now, how to get round a parked vehicle? I've got no room to get through. Indicator on. Let the car driver know that I'm coming through. Thank you very much. But we are 3.4 miles in. I've got a few more miles to put on this bike. Up into power mode. Once again. There we go. 30 mile an hour. And she's soaking up the bumps. Now, obviously, with these speed bumps that you get in the middle of the road, this thing is small and so manoeuvrable, I can skirt around the road bumps. And even in the wet weather on these new tyres, it does corner efficiently. It does exactly what you want it to do. So as a daily commute, great little bike. And then once again, I'm going to go over the speed bump, slowing down. Suspension just soaks it up and pull away from the 30. Boom. Up we go. Back into power mode. Back into eco mode now. Don't need all that power because I'm poddling around town. Now the seating position on this, obviously I'm 5'10", just short of 13 stone. 2 up on this shouldn't be a problem because obviously you've got the power of that electric motor. Watching to the left, is that car going to come out? Is he give them a quick look. They notice that I'm watching them, and then we're going to filter and go left here, back down to the garage for my early morning cup of coffee. I think I need a cigarette after that close call. So you do get some numpties on the road early in the morning, and as I say to all my friends, especially Simon GTR, he sees numpties every day, people on phones, people doing U-turns. Go and check out a couple of Simon GTR 1400 videos with his, because he's obviously a daily rider. He rides about 40-50 miles a day, and he uses his bike for work. But he encounters his fair share of numpties, the same as I do when I'm out riding all the time. And there's nothing better than a bit of extra training to teach you things like that, looking at your limit points. So we call it the 7s. Furthest point that you can see, top of the road, 1, 2. Up by me, just in front, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, which would be mirror, gauge, and right mirror. But I'm obviously doing a lot of shoulder checking, just watching my shoulders. We'll get the mirrors on this when we get back. For all of those that, oh, it's illegal to ride without mirrors. No, it's not actually. Mirrors are not a requirement on a motorcycle. They're an obligatory item. But if you are a new rider, make sure you've got mirrors on your bike. A lot of the big sports bikes and a lot of the race bikes do not have mirrors. And the mirrors are so useless that you can't see in them anyway, which I've got on my ZX7. But obviously my GTR, nice big wide mirrors built into the bike. Yes, I do use them, but I prefer to be looking around or looking out the corner of my eye or doing some shoulder checks. So we're going to head back to the garage now, nice and steady, and get my early morning cup of coffee. So we've got a couple of Cyphers left. We've got the black ones left. Both the blues are sold. Black ones are left. If you want a black Cypher, Eclipse Motorcycles, mk.co.uk is the website. Telephone number is 01908 643 603. Using the zebra crossing? No. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, give it the obligatory thumbs up, please, if you enjoyed it. No doubt some bike channel will find that close call and want to use it. No problem there. As always, put your comments down the bottom. Let us know a comment what you think of the Cyphers. I know a lot of guys on the Cypher owners page are obviously putting up loads of details. So go and check out Lexmoto Cypher owners. Very, very good page. Akbar Khan is one of the big posters on there, and I'm always chatting with him. And I'm going to give a quick mention as well to Roy Eden at Coventry Motorcycles. Thanks, Roy. Phoned him up Saturday, and I need a little bit of advice. We couldn't get on, obviously Lexmoto was shut, and I phoned Roy up at Coventry. Roy, give us a hand. Hello, he's like, Dave Refbomb. Oh, hello. Give us this a bit of advice. And he went, yep. Gave me my voice of advice. So thanks very much, Roy. Much appreciated. And I chat to Roy on the Lexmoto owners page quite a lot. So he's really, really good. Helpful bit of advice from Roy. Don't forget, obviously, next video, hit the notifications bell. That will tell you when the next one is coming up. But until the next time, which is going to be about 15 minutes time when I take the next Cypher out, and we're going to do a slightly different run on that. We're going to do the dual carriageway run. Whatever you're doing this week, have a good one, guys. If you're riding, ride carefully, be well, ride safe, and as always, from RB, it's a big goodbye from me.